Does evil exist? Are there starving children in this world? Are there events so reprehensible, vile, and sheer nefarious evil that are being exposed in this world that will shock the minds of the average person? Are there events taking place in this world where people are becoming increasingly more heated, more antagonistic, violent? And will that continue to escalate? Yes, dear viewer, yes, as the answer to all of those queries. Namaste, namaskaram. And I can interface with all of this evil in the way that I am led to, the way that I am able to. And this message, in fact, the message of this ministry is that method, is that offering to somehow combat this evil. And it's not combat in the physical sense. Trust me, I left that path back in 2021 when the reality of the spirit world was shown to me with the God Force awakening. And ever since then, I have approached this from a spiritual perspective. And this message continues to be offered from that realm, from that fifth dimensional higher realm of consciousness, of God influenced consciousness. And this message is presented from that realm. And if you've never heard of Mark Passio, I highly encourage you to seek out this individual. I'll leave a link to a video I just watched with Mark Passio. But in this video that I just watched on YouTube, he discusses magic as influence and not ritual. Because a lot of people are now going to be exposed to this, what's being released in the news, and all of this that goes along with these nefarious activities of evil. They're going to encounter concepts, things that they thought were fantasy. So Mark Passio talks about magic, and this is the same definition that I have labored, that I have attempted to put forth as the path of divine theurgy, of apotheosis. As it says in the basic instructions before leaving earth, the Bible, within Scripture, I pray that I may lessen so that he may increase, so that God, so that the source of all creation may increase within me. That is the very definition of apotheosis, of divine theurgy. And Mark Passio articulated that very well. He framed magic as the conscious, or rather the science of influencing reality through will. And I have defined will as the eye of your soul, as the voice of God. And so Mark Passio was part of the dark cabal for the longest time, as he tells his story, with the elites who practice ceremonial magic. They're all about rituals. A lot of people are learning that now, among so many other things. But true magic, as Mark Passio is sharing now to atone for his past as a dark cabal, black magic sorcerer, he defines true magic that is the magic, or rather miracles, to put it in that context, that aligns your will, that aligns my will with creation's will with a capital W, the capital W will, which is about evolution, consciousness, freedom, and complexity. And there are many people still caught up within sorcery, this negative magic, which is a magic of the ego, the little ego, your left brain consuming ego, mind, will with a little w, a small w, ego driven desires, sorcery, lowercase w, will, manipulating others for selfish gain, ignoring natural law and morality. You see, dear viewer, magic isn't about waving wands, chanting, or calling spirits. It's about intentional, morally aligned action that changes reality. And that is the type of spiritual technology that I have been very careful to present, to try to present as best as I'm able to. And that is how this organization that I represent, that I will see manifest in this 3D physical reality, the Umbanda Nu Elohim Ashram, that is what we stand behind and what we stand for in this world that is not growing darker. It's not growing evil, because it's just the opposite, actually. The light is increasing so much that all of this evil is being exposed. And a lot of people are going through changes and learning. And of course, I've never said for myself that I am an enlightened person. I do accept the mantle of guru, however, because guru, the word itself in Sanskrit, simply means dispeller of darkness. And darkness can be equated with ignorance, lack of knowledge, whereas the light is knowledge, the light of truth, the light of the golden age, the light of the Satya Yuga, the light of true divine magic, true divine theurgy of apotheosis, where mankind will grow from their animal nature into their divine nature. And so it is. Namaste. Namaskaram.